music for bathroom baritones and bathing beauties. Compliments of your American Standard plumbing contractor. Specially pressed by RCA Custom Records. Let's turn it over. In ancient Rome, if the pressures of life became a little too demanding, a good citizen could take a break from the daily grind by hustling down to the public bathhouse. There, among convivial companions, he'd revive a flagging spirit and rejuvenate a sagging body. Forgotten for a moment were the latest nuisance taxes levied by an autocratic Caesar, the ominous rumblings of barbarians massing on the eastern borders. By the same token, music has long been renowned for its soothing effects on troubled minds, for its unique power to lift one above ordinary cares. Look at Nero, for example, consoling himself with a fiddle while a city collapsed in flames about him. Now, perhaps bathing isn't the social event it used to be, and we aren't suggesting that you have to be slightly mad to appreciate a violin air, but we do believe that a good soak and a good song are still effective ways to relieve tensions. Today, the tempo has quickened. The pace has been stepped up. We live in an age of specialization, a specialization that has carried over into the field of music. We have music to dine by, to wine by, to sleep by, to weep by, to fly by, and to buy by. In short, we have music for any mood, any activity. Yet a few areas remain untouched. That's why it's fitting that American Standard, the world's best-known maker of quality plumbing fixtures, and RCA Victor have united to fill in one gap by bringing you music for bathroom baritones and bathing beauties. Since one of the most popular vocal vogues of the past few years has been the sing-along album, the songs in this collection are all singable favorites that you know and love. So join right in and add your voice to the chorus. Don't be bashful. After all, in the bathtub, every man is a golden-toned Caruso. Every woman a silver-voiced nightingale. Every note rings true off a tile wall. Or, to paraphrase Horace, another famous old Roman, the privacy of the bath gives melody to the voice. Besides, you're your own audience and your own critic. So if you're starting off the morning with an invigorating shower, stand right up to the spray and sing along. If you're rewarding yourself at the end of a hectic day with a relaxing bath, settle back among the soap bubbles and dream along with the voices of Walter Schumann and the Winged Victory Chorus. The artists. The late Walter Schumann was one of the pioneers in pop choral singing. His famous Voices were organized in the 1940s, while Schumann was musical director for RKO Films. Although prodigiously busy with arranging, conducting, and composing soundtracks, among them Night of the Hunter, and the popular theme of Jack Webb's Dragnet. Schumann's major musical interests had always been in choral singing. The Voices were composed of thoroughly trained singers who had originally come together as a fun project. However, the high quality of their performance elicited such tremendous response that they and Schumann were soon launched on one of the most successful recording careers of the era. The choir numbers anywhere from 25 to 32, with the men usually outnumbering the girls. Yet, as Schumann himself put it, 32 outstanding choral soloists don't necessarily make an outstanding choral group. They must have a musical quality, individual and personable. Schumann achieved that ideal through vigorous discipline, brilliant arrangements, and imaginative leadership. The Winged Victory Chorus was organized in the early 50s under quite different circumstances. It is an outgrowth of the Glee Club of the 43rd Division based at Camp Pickett, Virginia. It quickly became distinguished from other GI choral ensembles through the abilities of its director, Joe Barris. During their service tenure, the Glee Club was chosen by the State Department to give more than 500 concerts at military settlements, civilian functions, and music festivals here and abroad. But the chorus dissolved, and its members exchanged medals for mufti, and would have only been a memory if not for the efforts of Joe Barris. In 1954, he located 15 ex-members of the club and reunited them into the tight, smartly drilled group you hear in this album. The career of the second, post-military Winged Victory Chorus was immediate, and since '54, the boys have given concerts throughout the nation and have been widely featured on radio and television. The selections. The songs in this collection are what is known in the music trade as standards, songs that never date, that have kept their popularity long after most of their contemporary hits have been forgotten. Dancing in the Dark was written by Arthur Schwartz and Howard Dietz for the 1931 Broadway production of The Bandwagon, which starred Adele and Fred Astaire. My Buddy, one of the great post-World War I hits, was one of 6 Walter Donaldson songs of that era to sell over 1 million copies. Irving Berlin contributed to the success of 3 Ziegfeld Follies revues. A Pretty Girl dates from the 1919 edition, which starred Marilyn Miller. The oldest tune here is Love's Old Sweet Song, written by the English composer James L. Malloy in 1884. Where or When opened the 1937 Rodgers and Hart show Babes in Arms. Side 1 closes with Paddlin' Madeline Home, one of tunesmith Harry Wood's earliest hits. I Only Have Eyes for You is the well-remembered legacy of a now forgotten Warner Brothers film titled simply Dames. Although the Whiffenpoof song is closely associated with the Lambs of Yale University, musicologist Sigmund Speth contends that the tune was probably written by a Harvard man. Hoagy Carmichael's Stardust was originally written as an instrumental and did not catch on until Mitchell Parish added lyrics sometime later. The Sweetheart of Sigma Chi, as you may have suspected, was penned by 2 fraternity brothers. Curiously, lyricist Byron Stokes and composer F. Dudley Verner were members of the Alpha Pi fraternity. Flirtation Walk also has collegiate overtones. In this case, the college is West Point, and the lovely walk along the Hudson is open only to cadets and their girls. The rousing Great Day was the title song of the 1929 musical, with score by Vincent Youmans and lyrics by showman Billy Rose. American Standard Plumbing and Heating Division.